Okay, before we dive into the reasons, let's be real. New brawlers are one of the most exciting parts of Brawl Stars updates. Every time a new brawler drops, it shakes up the meta and gives us new ways to play. But as the roster grows, there's a point where they might stop introducing new brawlers. Creative saturation. Over the years, Brawl Stars has introduced tons of unique brawlers, each with their own abilities, backstory, and design. But at some point, the developers may start to run out of fresh ideas. There's only so many concepts to draw from, and if brawlers start feeling too similar to each other, it could hurt the game's appeal. Nobody wants a new brawler just to be a copy and paste of another one. Supercell has been really creative so far, but as the roster expands, it gets harder to come up with truly unique characters. Imagine a brawler that doesn't bring anything new to the table. Does that sound exciting? No, not really. With each new brawler added to the game, balancing becomes harder. When there are too many brawlers in the game, it can lead to a cluttered meta where no one brawler really feels special. And don't even get me started on power creep. Too many brawlers can cause issues for players who haven't unlocked the latest ones, leading to frustration. Balancing everything becomes a nightmare for the devs, and it's a big reason why they might eventually slow down the introduction of new characters. It's possible that Supercell may decide to stop focusing on new brawlers altogether and start looking at other types of content instead, like skins, cosmetics, new game modes, or seasonal events. We've already seen a lot of focus on skins, and there's still so much room for creative skins and other non-brawler content to keep the game fresh. Imagine they introduce tons of limited edition skins, or maybe even a whole new game mode that changes how we play, without needing a new brawler. That could be an interesting direction for the game to go. Another reason is declining interest or shrinking player base. If players start to lose interest, Supercell might realize that constantly adding new brawlers isn't what's keeping people engaged. Instead, they might focus on improving the game in other ways, or even start winding down the updates altogether. Anytime soon, especially since Brawl Stars is still pretty popular, but it's always something to consider in the long run. Then there's the financial side. Brawl Stars is a free-to-play game, and its updates are often driven by how much money it brings in. If adding new brawlers doesn't generate the same amount of excitement or revenue as before, Supercell might decide to reduce the frequency of new character releases. They might find that players are more interested in skins, emotes, or other in-game purchases rather than more brawlers. Let's face it, sometimes skins can make just as much of an impact as a new brawler. And lastly, we have the possibility of the end of life for the game. Like all live service games, Brawl Stars will eventually reach a point where it's no longer getting major updates or new content. It's hard to predict when that will happen, but it's something that could eventually occur. And when it does, they might stop adding brawlers altogether, and most likely will. But hey, that's still a long way off. For now, we can just keep enjoying this amazing game. So, will Brawl Stars stop making new brawlers? The short answer is it's possible, and very likely, but it's not something we need to worry about just yet. Supercell has plenty of ways to keep the game fresh, and they're still adding exciting new characters. But as the game evolves, we might see a shift away from constant brawler updates, and into new areas like skins, events, and gameplay modes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You think they will stop adding brawlers anytime soon? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Subscribe!